Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode with Quibski, Cloud Practitioner Edition. Alright. So our guest today is Marvin. Marvin, can you
Okay.
introduce yourself?
Hello everyone. I'm Marvin Calingacion. I am an IT specialist in a financial services company in Taguig. So my job covers the data center and the IT security of the company.
Great. So Marvin, you recently got certified, right, as a cloud practitioner?
Yes, sir. Luckily last Tuesday po.
Yes. So why did you decide to take a cloud practitioner in the first place?
I'm being amazed how cloud works because it is almost everything as a service eh. So, pag sinabi mo kasing class, parang almost everything na nandito sa may traditional data center is already in the cloud. So, kung ano yung mga latest technology, you learn also in the cloud. So, also I want myself to be updated sa mga new technologies. So, sa tingin ko it's better for us to understand the cloud because sooner or later I mean soon magiging ano na talaga siya na yung magiging kumbaga parang doon na ililift yung mga data centers talaga po natin.
I see. Correct, correct. And I understand you took the exam remotely, because we are in a what you call this, like a work from home or quarantine period, no?
Currently,
And can you tell
yes,
us more about your experience of how you book it, took it, and so that every others may also understand how to do it themselves?
yes. So I took the exam in Pearson View, so I book it online. So you need your, of course, you need your payment card for you to do it. Then you just choose the date that you want to do your exam. Then you're going to need to download a program that will test your the system of your computer for it to be qualified for the online exam. So it will test for your webcam, for your microphone, and also for your internet speed.
Mm-hmm.
Then mm, um, afterwards, once the system is already validated by the Pearson view, you're going to wait for approximately around 15 minutes to wait for the proctor to call you. So once the proctor will call you, they will just, I think they will do some protocols like they let you stand up to check your surroundings. Then they will ask you to uh, to
Check your
see your
background.
table. Yes, yeah. Check the background, see your table if there's anything under your table or I mean yes on your table like that like that.
So how,
Yeah.
how will
So
you
once
show
everything is
it to them? Like your webcam, you have to like move your PC around.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
actually I did because I don't have an external webcam. So what I did is I just lift my laptop then then I'll turn it around for them to see my the surface of my table.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Ayan. And in terms of connectivity, uh, basically, how was it for you?
Actually yeah, the first thing you must have is a stable internet connection. So at first, I have connectivity issues that lead to the proctor always calling me because they can't see my recording on their side. So they need to talk to me. Then they ask me to reopen again the program
Mm-hmm.
to refresh their system. So yeah, so it is important for you to have a stable internet connection indeed.
All right. Cool. So, before we go into the actual 5 questions, I'll read the question sometimes and I'll let you read the options, no? And just
Okay.
as mentioned, just do your best. So, are
Yeah,
you
I'll do my
ready?
very best. All right, all right. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So, here's your first question. In AWS Trusted Advisor, which of the following options are included among the 5 categories being considered to analyze your AWS environment and provide the best practice recommendations? Select two.
All right. Okay, so I do believe that the trusted advisor, it advises you what are the best best practices in the cloud. So it must follow the well architected framework of the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So the choices are storage capacity, infrastructure, fault tolerance, performance, and instance usage. So I do believe there are 5 things there. So I think it has the fault tolerance. the performance. So those two I consider at the number three and
Mm-hmm.
four, fault tolerance and performance. There also cost optimization. Yeah, those. I believe the answer in that question is the fault tolerance and the performance.
Okay, final answer.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Final answer.
let's check it out. Correct. Yeah,
Or
and so you're right. It's using the five pillars of well-architected framework. No,
yeah.
there you go. Right. Next question. What are the benefits of using edge locations in AWS? First option provides highly scalable object storage for your static content. Second option offers an easy to use edge computing device that is helpful for data migration. Third option improves application performance by delivering content closer to your users. Fourth option seamlessly extend AWS to edge devices so that they can act locally on the data they generate while still using the cloud for management analytics and durable storage. And fifth option provides caching, which reduces the load on your origin servers.
I see. So the question is about the benefits of using edge location in AWS. So I believe this is about the AWS global infrastructure. So as I know, we do have the regions, the availability zones, and edge locations, which is the point of presence of
Mm-hmm.
AWS. So edge locations are being used as a uh, like cloud delivery
Mm-hmm.
network of the AWS, which means it lets you make your applications more near to the customers or near your clients.
Correct.
So I think the service for that is the cloud front.
Yes.
So let's look at the choices. So the first choice is it provides highly scalable object storage of your static content. So I do believe this is not the edge location. I believe this is S3,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the AWS S3 for object storage that is best used for static web content,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. Um, the second question is offers an easy to use edge computing device that is helpful for data migration. So I think this is Snowball Edge because there's a
Mm-hmm.
computing term. Because I do believe that Snowball is for data migration, petabytes data migration. But there's a computing, so I do believe that's Snowball
All right.
Edge. So the third one is improves application performance by delivering content closer to your user. So I've mentioned that the content delivery network is used like that. So it lets your application nearest to your user. So I do believe that's the first
Mm-hmm.
one. The fourth one is seamlessly extends AWS to edge devices so they can act locally in the data they generate while still using the cloud for management, analytics, and durable storage. So, I'm not pretty sure about the analytics and the durable storage. So, I think that's not the
Okay.
one. Uh, Last is provides caching, which reduces the load of your origin server. So, what I remember is there's a service like I think that's Lambda Edge. So it's like a caching service for, and also Elastic Cache, which stores IO intensive queries. I don't know if it is used for cloud or for edge
Mm-hmm.
locations, but it says there's caching and reduces the load of your origin service, which yeah, I think the cloud for the edge location do that. So I think it's three and
All
five,
right.
if I'm not mistaken.
So, are you confident with your answers?
Based on my guts, so based also on my deliberation of the choices, I think
All right. So let's check. That is correct, no? Yes. So
yeah,
this is powered by CloudFront, right? And you are right. We did mention S3s, um, the Snowball Edge as well. So the options that you picked were correct. Okay, let's
all
go
right.
on to our third question. A company has a hybrid cloud architecture where their on premise data center interacts with their cloud resources in AWS? Which of the following services in AWS could you use to deploy a web application to servers running on premise? Select two.
Uh,
Option go ahead, please.
okay, so the question is on a hybrid cloud architecture. So it means you're going to use your on-premise data centers and also the cloud resources. And the clue are a web application. You're going to deploy web applications to servers using a hybrid cloud architecture. So the choices are first, AWS Elastic Beanstalk. So that is a platform as a service. So I think you do it is you just uh, um, bring your application to the cloud, and the Elastic Beanstalk do the provisioning of the servers that your application is needed. So I think that's not the one.
Mm-hmm.
For AWS batch, I'm not pretty sure, but I think this is about batch operations.
Okay.
Not so sure.
Mm-hmm.
Not pretty sure. AWS CloudFormation is the infrastructure as a code. So it's simply you just use. I think this uses JSON. You use JSON to programmatically provision cloud infrastructure. I think this one, the ops work, and also the code deploy. Those two. I think these two uses they can use the hybrid cloud architecture and deploy web application. So those two are my choices: OpsWork and code deploy.
All right. So OpsWork, it's the manage either chef or puppeteer, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
code deploy, obviously, it's AWS's CD
Yeah.
component,
CD.
right, of the CI/CD. So let's
CIC.
check.
Mm.
Are you ready for the check?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
let's
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
Correct. So far so good. All answers are correct.
Mm.
All right, congrats, huh? Ayan, congrats.
We're still.
Okay, next question.
Wait.
Question 4. In the VPC dashboard of your AWS Management Console, which of the following services or feature below can you manage? Select two.
All right. Okay, so it says there VPC, so that is a virtual private cloud. So that is the segment or the network segment in the cloud. So it's usually like your the network in your infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
So um the first one is network ACL. So that is network access access control list.
Correct.
So yeah, that one you can I think you can now manage that on the VPC dashboard.
Mm-hmm.
A Lambda, I think not. So that's a function as a service. That's not I think manageable in the VPC dashboard. Security group, yes, because those I think just that's a virtual firewall that uh, like you're going to allow an IP address or to access a certain port like SMTP or FTP. So that's comes to do with the VPC, I think. So Route 53, that is the I think DNS service. I mean the DNS service
Yes.
on cloud. So that's not it, and also the cloud front definitely not. That's for the CDN. So I think those two, the network access control list and the security groups.
All right.
Yeah, those.
Let's check. Here we go. Correct. So in VPC, there in the options you have your network ACL and security groups. One is stateful, one is stateless. No,
Yeah,
right. Just remember that as well.
state. Yeah, stateless for the.
Then last question. You're very lucky because all the questions so far are always select two. You have never seen
Yeah, I don't
during our
know.
period. You're always on the multiple choice, no?
Yeah, I don't know why there is no just one answer. It's
Yeah,
always multiple choices.
your set of questions are all select two. So our last question is: a company is planning to adopt a hybrid cloud architecture with AWS. Which of the following can they use to assist them in estimating their costs?
Okay. So the company is planning to adopt a hybrid cloud architecture in AWS. So which of the following they can use for you to assist or for them to be assisted in estimating their cost. So it's about the cost. So first is AWS total cost of ownership, TCO calculator. So I think that one helps because I think there's it going to differentiate the cost between the on-prem or the traditional service over the cloud. So I think that one will help you out. So okay, consolidated billing. So that's I think that's about AWS organization because you're going to consolidate multiple billing from multiple
Mm-hmm.
accounts. So I think not it, that it so it that it does not satisfy the hybrid one.
Yeah. Okay.
The AWS Cost Explorer, so that one will let you know the cost of your cloud, the cloud deployments or cloud infrastructure, but it doesn't, I think it doesn't help you with the cost for hybrid also for your on-prem.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. AWS simple monthly calculator. Yeah, that one. Because of course, if you're going to um, plan to adopt for a cloud infrastructure, you need to know the cost of the services that you're going to use. So I think those two AWS TCO calculator and AWS Simply Monthly Calculator. The cost allocation tag is just like you're going to categorize the cost of your services that you've used. So I think those two are the correct answer: the TCO and the SMC.
Right. So let's. Are you confident already? Final answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
check. All right. That is correct. No. So
Yeah.
basically, the rest are all about getting the cost already when you're already in the cloud, right? Here, you're
Yeah.
just still moving to the cloud or adopting to the cloud. These two doesn't require you yet to be in the cloud. You can use it already ahead of time now.
I survive.
You survived. So your score, total score, is obviously at a 5 out of 5. No, congratulations there. So, um, I would say any words of advice to our viewers, especially during this period of uncertainty.
Advice for taking the cloud or
I- i-
studying the
in
cloud.
general,
Uh,
should they? Is it a good time to be productive? Should they be more relaxed? Uh,
yeah, I think the this quarantine is kind of a blessing in disguise for everyone because it lets you have time for the things that you want to do. You want to spend time with your family, you want to study, you want to be productive. I think this is a blessing, really, a blessing in disguise for each and every one of us.
Well, it's
So also
also
my
it's a little hard to be always a blessing, no? I mean, it will be case to case basis.
case to case basis,
Obviously,
but yeah,
no. To some, to some it might be easier, but
yeah,
obviously to others it's not, no. Pero
yeah.
how so far has this been helpful to you?
Uh, it has been very helpful to me since I have a time for me to study. Yeah, I did have a lot of time for me to prepare for the exam since I think uh, the last time I got to work is around April. Yeah, April. So I have around 1 month of free time for me to study the for the CCP exam. So yeah, my advice is also for us to be stay safe
Yes,
and yeah,
definitely, no.
just yeah.
All right. Okay. So thank you very much, and congratulations again, no.
Yeah,
Uh,
thank you so much, Sir Rafi.
Yes. And again, folks, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, our YouTube channel. We're also found in Facebook as well. Okay, bye everyone. By the way, bye everyone. Bye, Jose. Bye.